Good morning, Franz. Painting flowers today. Oh, and Desreal's gone for a nap in the shade just when we start. How's everybody doing today? Fantasy is streaking! 100 stream streak! Level 100! Fantasy! Ah! That's so much. Congratulations on your 100 levels. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. Ah! Cora! Don't interrupt me. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. Time is a limited resource. We all have it, but it's something we all have a limited amount of. Some more or less than others. So, the fact that you choose to share it with us every single day for 100 days is insane. You absolute goat. Ah! And also, Fusro meow! How's everybody today? Fantasy was first and early, followed by Ezreal, Necromancer. Me, apparently. I showed up late, sorry. And then Ross, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Cora. I hope we're all doing well today, other than Fantasy, who appears to be getting sick. Fantasy, I hope you feel better soon. Welcome back. We're painting some flowers. Pretty flowers on a pretty lady's dress. Waiting for a work call. Lovely. I wish I had a real job. Please bring me more clients, guys. But, yeah, I need to take like a 1-day break from this and then get back to it. So here we are, we're back to it. And, as I go through and paint each individual flower, the picture only gets more complete, but it's gonna take me 800,000 years. The flowers have been merged down onto the same layer, so we're in the final stretch here. I'm working so I can afford your commissions. Believe me, my commissions are much more expensive. Don't know enough non-artists. Rip. I was playing with layer effects and I made copies of the flowers. And all of my purples turned pink at some point, so now I've got to go through and repaint all of the purple flowers. But that's okay, because they'll only be better by the time I'm done. But yeah, it's gonna be a fair bit of quiet concentration today, I guess, because, flowers. This requires some amount of focus. It also gives me an opportunity to fix up some of the, spots where I messed up the tool here. Also remember to let me know if the music's too loud. Sometimes I like hit the sliders on my on the thing and I mess it up. This needs to come down a bit more. It just feels really loud right now. I think it's... Yeah, I have my own volume too high. I'm like, why is this so loud? No, you, fantasy! Gosh! You just love being in compliment jail, don't you? I've made it too cozy. I'm not perfect! I'm far from it. If you keep saying I'm perfect, it might get to my head. I don't want to become an egomaniac. I'm so afraid of that. I see too many streamers, they get big and then they just become like assholes or something. It's like, I don't want to be an asshole. It's warm and cozy here. God damn it! I'm gonna make it cold and bleak, desolate, with woe and misery, dark, dank, and dreary. Monitor, please don't turn off on me like that when I'm in the middle of fucking painting. This color is like a gray red. It's not pink at all. I suppose red is pink, but still. Or pink is red words. Shh. No, you. I can English my own language. Can't see it, but I'm like gripping my pen to death apparently. I'm like, why does my hand hurt? Oh. Because I'm giving myself carpal tunnel. Monitor, please stop. Just stop. Okay. Carpal tunnel, fun time, yeah. wrong color. This is all like this. Blue eye. Hey Roman, how's it going? Oh, for as high. I try to get the nerve to do some more phone calls. Try and draw in the meantime. It's a good way to spend the time. You gotta wait for phone calls. You might as well do something in between. Have you ever seen or heard of Trap in the Closet? What? Started a sketch design for my bowling magical girl. Made her average outfit a magical outfit would be difficult to figure out. That's the fun part. Actually, all outfits are fun. Also, if you haven't done that yet, take your meds. Apparently, I already took mine. Because there's 2 left, so that should be Saturday and Sunday. Because it's Friday. Neff isn't here to remind us, so I'm all discombobulated. Decided to make her British. It's always a good way to go. It's a music story. And this funny. What? Trap in the Closet is a music story? Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure I totally understand, but I will try to. Yes, Google it. I will Google it later. Conch Lobster, hello, thank you for the concussion. You know I appreciate it in some ways. We're painting lots of tiny flowers. It's going to be a long painting session. And you won't be able to see a lot of change happening really fast, but it'll happen. We'll get there. I'm losing my voice. Huh? This is a flower petal right here. Musical? I will look at musical after. From what I understand, bowling history is very tight there. You guys? Sounds about right. That bowling was invented in Egypt thousands of years ago. It depends on the type of bowling. There's a lawn bowling. That's very British. I don't think they had lawns in England. Or in Egypt, rather. Starts with an E. I'm struggling today. They definitely had lawns in England. Hey, history is fascinating. Get some of the flour here. This is just one set of flowers. I've still got to do all of these. So yeah, British alien nerdy bowling magical girl. Sounds interesting. Jules, good morning. Good morning, my friend. We're painting flowers. Many, many flowers. I'm an alien, illegal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York. Are you actually in New York? The textures, yes, the textures. I'm gonna fix this yellow green that we got going on too. What kind of magical girl would you be, say? Oh god. I honestly don't know what kind of magical girl I would be. Christmas song. Okay. I'm just an idiot, apparently. I would be an idiot magical girl. Just Sailor Moon, there you go. I would just be Sailor Moon. I'm not smart enough to be anyone else. Which theme, Ross Riders? The Japanese theme or the English theme? Sailor Moon X Power Rangers crossover when? That would be awesome. I would say that they don't that Power Rangers doesn't have magic in it, but then there's Rita and she's literally a witch. It literally uses magic, while the Power Rangers use science. Notice that the Power Rangers was like magic versus science. Hey, that's okay. The English theme is like, it slays. The English theme is good. I've got other music going in my ears, so it's, I couldn't possibly hum something else at the same time. So I'm not even gonna try. New Voltron or old Voltron? Mew just really liked old Voltron, if I recall. Or at least one specific character from old Voltron. No, I'm listening to the same music. It's just, I can't parse, other sounds. So, like, if I try to think of another theme while other music is going, I can't do it. Sorry, yawning. Tired. I'm sorry that my playlist is so small. Like, affording those music services that all the other streamers and YouTubers use, impossible. I just don't make enough. Maybe if I, like, got my channel going and, like, actually made real videos. But between doing artwork before and after stream, I just don't have time to make anything else. I'm trying to find time to make my costume. Emergency vehicle. I heard one go by. I do want to expand my playlist, but finding suitable music is very difficult. Yeah. Everything's like, oh, it's fine for YouTube, but not for Twitch. It's fine for Twitch, but not for YouTube. So, my options are very limited. I'm just gonna kind of cut this one off. And just paint this green. Because I can't really figure out what this one's doing. That concussion, though. Oh yeah, that looks so much better once it's got the textures and stuff in there. Alright. Away with this piece. I want to fix this whole section here. It's so weird that it looks like it's just floating on top. Alpha, Rita's escape. Recruit a team of teenagers with attitude. Yep. I'm familiar with old Voltron, but my answer is technically yes. And thank you for the hydrate, Death. Now this whole section in here needs a lot of work. Nope, it's garbage day apparently. This little bee or whatever it is painted in here. It's a lima bean with wings. Bed's taken. Woo! Yeah, where is Neff? I hope he's okay. Said anything. I'm sad that our other Neffs all disappeared. We were farming Neffs for a little while. They all vanished. You can't lose our original Neff. What would we do? We won't have any Neffs left. We'll be Neffless. Why wouldn't he be okay? I don't know. I worry about people. We just worry. Like the rest of us, he has sad bean days. He is okay. Yeah, he should be fine. Still doesn't mean that I won't worry about him. I worry about my friends. Man, this needs so much cleaning up here. I was like, oh, I'm so close to being done. Nope. Curse this tool dress. I really love painting this dress. I really do. But sometimes also it's like, fuck. I mean, this is at 200%. You're not supposed to see this painting this close up. But I still want it to be correct, you know? I don't know what this word is supposed to be, but it's something. 'Cause we're just gonna make it up. This doesn't even go like this. And this is just a messy blow up at the end. Just a little bit of folding right in here. Some brighter in here. Very glad to hear that, because otherwise I would assume this would be incredibly tedious. For some reason, this is the kind of work that I do really enjoy. It's like super fine detail stuff. I didn't think I would, but I do. I think one of my favorite things about this specific kind of work is just seeing little bits come to life when you get it right. Like, I could paint this all one color, but then it wouldn't look right. Then you get like the differences between the shading and the highlights just right in the peaks and valleys of the fabric, and it just sort of all comes together. I know this is like off from here. It's a little bit weird. Just try and fix that a little bit. because I didn't trace the painting, things are a little bit off. That's okay. It doesn't have to be an exact replica. As long as it makes sense in the end. Let's see. I need to get this area and this area as well. Turf that. Look at that, that's already much better than it was. Just woke back up and my body hurts. Take some pain meds. And drink some tea, get some chicken soup. Section here. Because the hair has changed, I can't copy the shadows exactly, but I want to fix the top of the dress here. Part of it was this little ridge highlight here. Sense here. see why it's not making sense, but we're going to make it make sense. Because what we saw that was darker green was the bra. So we paint in bra. Ever so subtly. Hey, boobies! Look at that. It looks so much better. Ooh. Oh, wrong layer. That's why it's not blending. This needs to be thicker. Catching more light because of its angle. Just like this one would be catching more light here. A lot of light. This is probably one of the harder spots to paint. Concuss me. This shadow. Crypt cough. Spent too much time in the crypt. Too much time in Compliment Prison. That must be it. Quick, fantasy, insult me. Maybe you'll feel better. Too much pink energy is dangerous. Nah, it just makes you gay. I have to come back in here and fix the hair around here. I haven't finished this spot yet. Don't want to fuss around with it too much though. Same with this spot. These two spots are last. Alright. Next flower area. sorry for the very tedious painting process. I'm probably gonna leave these bits out somewhat. Maybe. I can tell this area needs a lot of work. I don't know what this is, but it's getting painted. It's just getting painted. Whatever it is, we'll never know. I think it's a word, maybe. Attached to a butterfly. Cut off here. Doesn't help that the background is like red. Now I see the tail. This tail. You finally see the tail? all this time. The secret tale. I feel like this section of flowers right in here, I'm gonna struggle with it. We're gonna try. First of all, we're gonna paint these ones out. Because the creases are different, so painting the creases in is gonna make it a little bit easier, but again, the creases are different because the painting is not exact. Do our best to make it make sense, but a lot of this in here is gonna be difficult. Okay. Is it a cute tail? Yes, it is. There's a cute tail on a cute girl. A little bit right here. Yeah, this whole section right here is just a mess. Friday the 13th, bad luck got me. How did bad luck get you? That is Friday the 13th, what do you know? Would you look at that? Bit of this in here too. This is really dark right here. And there's a whole lot of these in here. Because this tool comes around this way. extra wrinkles. Right here. This comes up like this. More extra wrinkles here. And it starts to smooth out again right about here. So I have an app for public transport routes, and they tell when there are delays. My train was supposed to be 5 minutes late, so went a bit later. Turns out the train arrived sooner, so I must never believe train delays. Never. Roman. You did a dumb. Don't believe those. When they're like, oh, this thing's gonna be late, so I can be there later. No. Always be on time. Crikey. I don't think that was Friday the 13th that caught you. I think you caught you. So, I had to cancel one of my orders that I put in for stuff for my character. Because, like, the seller never responded. So it was the necklace thing. It's not the same necklace that I've designed, but it's one very similar. Try to be on time all the time? Absolutely. I need to take a short brain break, which is why I switched subjects. But, like, I messaged them, like, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and I'm like, this hasn't shipped yet, and it's been 5 days. Yes, happy Friday the 13th. Tis a good day. And, they didn't respond. Like, they had an auto response thing. They're like, we're out of office for the Chinese New Year, like, January 23rd to February 4th. And I'm like, well, it's way past that time. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe they're sick or something, I don't know. But I had to cancel the order because it's now, like, day 7/8, depending on where you are. You see, Ross, I would just arrive 45 minutes later. If your brother does that consistently, just be like, well, you're never on time, so I just assumed you'd be late as usual. Don't waste my time. Anyways, so I told them that I would cancel by yesterday if they hadn't responded. And my message was left unread for, like, you know, a day and a half. And so this morning I got up, and part of the reason I was late starting stream is because I was just like, hey, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm canceling this because, like, I even waited extra time. Hope you're not sick or something, but good luck. And I went and I ordered the one that was slightly more expensive, that was basically identical, because they used the same fucking pictures everywhere. The other one, it cost technically like $1 more, but it was free shipping. And the new one costs the $1 less, but I had to pay like $6 in shipping. Yeah, Ross, just stop picking your brother up. Tell him to get his own car. Well, I mean, it's coming from China, and oil prices are skyrocketing planet-wide, so, you know, I understand. That shipping price still hasn't changed from when I first looked at it before the war started, so let's be honest, China hasn't actually increased their shipping costs. So, I'm fine with that. Of course, China gets their oil from Russia, so, you know. And Iran is letting China get their oil through. So China's oil prices actually haven't gone up. Like lucky bastards. Just tell them you're not going to pick him up anymore. He can find his own way. He's got legs, he can walk. Might take 5 hours, but he can walk. If he's going to continue to waste your time, just tell him that next time I'm not picking you up because you're late again. Put your foot down, Ross. Because while you may not have a job, you may not have an income that's based on time, he's still wasting your life and your time is just as important and precious as his. No, he's got a job. He can buy his own car. He still owes you money. You need to harass him about that too. Never stop. Bro, just don't stop. Look at memes. Okay. How to start Undertale. How to open Undertale. Well, you know what, Ross? Just say no. I don't, Death, I don't really get it. That's why it's not funny to me. I just don't get it. Sorry. I just don't get it. Memes are very specific sometimes to some people. And that was one of those ones that's very unspecific to me. But, like, especially if you start working again, Ross, and they're still asking you to do that stuff, just say no. This guide to open a game. But yes, that's what... shows a picture of the launch button. I don't understand why it's funny. I just don't, I'm sorry. I was legit surprised when I put my foot down, so to speak. She complained about I was doing some things when we were out, except I never asked her to come with me. Her excuse is that it's her only time to get out of the house. Well, Death's just licking dick here. Well, that's her problem. Like, if she wants to get out of the house, you know, maybe she could be like, hey Ross, can we spend some time together? And, you know, make it an outing. I love going out with my family. Death, you're weird in a good way. Yes, Death is weird in a good way. His weird sometimes really confuses me. Like, I'm just like, I don't get it. It's like Roman's kind of weird. I just don't get it sometimes, but it's good. It doesn't mean it's bad. It just means I don't get it. Because sometimes I'm dumb or I'm not in with the kids, you know? Because I'm old. Like, I go to the grocery store with my brother as a way to spend time with my brother. You know, they could get a second car. Just accept it. Yeah, I do. Does my acceptance of your weird make you feel welcome? If so, then good. I love that emote. The like the slow one blink. The camera doesn't like the fact that I wear glasses. So I try to do like the one eye blink and it like freaks out. Ah! I'm 20 and I don't know what the kids are into these days. Yeah, imagine what it feels like to be 40. We're just like, what? What? Like the whole 6-7 thing, like, why? Just why? It's not even funny. But some kids think it's fucking hilarious, and I'm just like, can we have actual humor? But to them, that is actual humor. He tries to bring out the time they used his car and there was a dent on it to lord over them. I have a feeling that that dent was already there. It's weird that 6'7" and 6'9" is famous, but not 6'8". Why, is 6'8" a meme? I mean, 69 is famous for good reason. Very good reason. Can't really tell, but I'm waggling my eyebrows. There we go. Even though, despite the fact that I'm not moving at all, I'm only moving my eyebrow, my avatar still looks like... Like, I'll never understand Skibidi Toilet. I will never understand it. Yeah, dead ass, easy to understand. Belt to ass is something that I've never heard before. But also, if the kids are talking about belt to ass so casually, like, what are the parents fucking doing? Like, that is... Well, I guess, like, spankings are, like, a sexual thing now, so... 6'7" is that kid from me. 69 is for sex? Yes, it's for, giving head to each other at the same time. A 6'7" shouldn't even be a meme. Like, it just shouldn't. It needs to die. Let's just move away from that one. 6'7" just needs to go away. And it probably all stems from that one guy being 6'7". It's like kids these days. I don't get them. Puma! It's a sleepy puma. We have to wake Puma up with a little dance. With the beautiful emote that Puma made. Yeah, belt to ass is just a dumb phrase. Like, ass whooping is less syllables. But good morning, Puma. How you doing on this Friday the 13th? Let myself sleep in off today because I have an appointment later. Hey, sleeping in is good. But welcome to stream. So rare when you're here, but always appreciated and loved. Puma, the donor of animated emotes, because my Clip Studio can't. Can only save them with all sorts of artifacts around them. Yes, we're painting flowers today. We're slowly working our way from top to bottom on the dress. It's gonna take me 1,000 years. Friday the 13th, the movie? Yes. I've never seen it. But yeah, we were just working on this little section here. I think I'm gonna save this little section for later, because it's gonna take 800,000 years. We're gonna move on to more suitable flowering. Hello? Okay. Grab and move over. It's like you can see that these ones are just scribbled in. I'm gonna do this. Like, this one doesn't even exist. Back to paint. Little Miss Weeks nudged me out of my spot so she could sleep where the bedding is warmer. Aww. Cats, man. Tesla sleeps on top of me. He's just like, you're a nice perch. I sleep here. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat at the moment. You're a furry, Harry. Given it's Friday the 13th, maybe we'll just copy and paste the stars from some Shutter, from the Mindhunter. From Sandpack. Edgy. More edges than bismuth. Don't you lecture me with your $30 haircut. What? Wrong layer. from a movie. I've clearly not seen this film, but there are plenty that I have not seen. I hear the garbage truck. Come to steal our garbage. Man, I wish I could make a Dwagon VTuber model to swap into that didn't look jank. Like an actual dragon or one more like your character? I'm confused. Dragon GIF? An actual dragon. Oh yeah, like a dragon loaf? Yeah. Thank you. My dad. Okay. Flower time. Keep in mind it's supposed to be shape-shifting dragon, so this too is the same character. That is... I did not know that. I think a GIF would be cute. This says cheesecake and you can't convince me otherwise. It's a very long cheesecake. It's like cheesecake. Okay, so that's the torso done with exception to the tool around the top. So we're going to delete that. I'm going to put in another layer. I'm just going to put arrows to places that I want to fix. I already did this one, and I think I started this one. I'm going to grab this little section here. I still really love how I painted the bag. I haven't actually completely finished it. It's still kind of messy. Still here? Good, good. Got up to feed cats and fuzzy bowling ball pretending to be a torpedo just galloped over my toes. Oof. Pathetic, I'm not racist. I will use everybody as my subject, you know, because equality. Nah. I don't know why, but I just picture him with that voice. flowers. Back to 200%. Welcome back. We're slowly making our way down the dress. I'm gonna check out early today. Need to try and get my thoughts together. Alright, good luck, bros. Have a good day. Ah! Why? Why do you hit me? Thank you for the hydrate. I've got some water here in my gourd. Water. Ah! Why have you done this? It's the Cubus! Rock attack. It's the Cubus. The Cubie. Yes, zooming out, we've done all of the flowers on the torso, but there's spots where I need to fix things. Just want to clean them up. So this is where we are right now. So just got arrows pointing to all the spots that I want to tidy up. So I don't forget. It's taken me almost 2 hours to get to the waistline. But it's getting faster. And most of the other flowers are kind of... Some of them have been touched up already. Oh, dancing dino. A dancing dino. Why do you kick me at... Why do you kick me at 1,000 years dungeon? It's a joke from Side Stream. I really missed watching Sai play Graveyard Keeper. God, that was so fun. She needs to play Graveyard Keeper again. Maybe I should play Graveyard Keeper. I don't have time for games because I'm always streaming, but like, Graveyard Keeper is not exactly an Easter game. It's more of an October game. Dancing dino, dancing dino. Aaron. Aaron. My brain's a little bit discombobulated. Graveyard Keeper is absolutely Easter. Jesus was a zombie, no? Fair enough. I can't argue with that. I'm gonna save my work for now. I'm gonna stop and chat for a little while. I got myself a little gift last time I ordered stuff from, or the first time I ordered stuff from AliExpress. I got a little plastic figurines of Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji, and they're sitting in like teacups. Well, Wei Wuxian is in a sake cup, or not a sake cup, but an alcohol cup. And they're really cute. And for some reason, they gave me a bunch of, like, Heaven Officials Blessing trading cards with my order. And it makes me want to order from that store again. So the ones that I got, I'll go grab a picture of them. Jagivi! How do you say that? I'm just going with what TTS told me. But welcome to the islands. How did you find us? Tell us your story. I do have to fix that to say islands, because there are 9 of them. But welcome to the islands of the Demo Nation. Thank you for following. Just Jeg? I'm assuming it's Jeg, or is it Yeg? Or Yay? Do we go with the Scandinavian pronunciation of changing the J into a Y? Just browsing the art category. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's always nice to know how people found us in their little journey to get here. But hello, I was just about to grab a picture of the cute little things that I got in my order. They showed up last night. They would have been left on the doorstep all night if I hadn't had the, like, wherewithal to pay attention and decide to just peek out the door and see if there was a package on the porch. Ugh, I hate it when they do this. They, like, split the picture. Hold on. Oh my lord. Well, that's close enough. You don't get to see the bottoms of them. There we go. These are the 2 that I got. What we're working on right now is actually a commission. So this is this commission for Ezreal of his lovely friend that is a girl in game. So this is her LARP character. And his LARP character and her LARP character are not dating, but they are dating. That would confuse the shit out of me, to be honest. But yes, we are painting this. It is all one layer. The flowers were a separate layer for a little while because I was doing too much work on the skirts and whatnot, and I was using the flowers as a reference for where the folds in the skirt go, and now it's the other way around. I'm using the folds in the skirt as a reference for the flowers. And so everything was just merged onto one layer this morning. But hi, this is what we do here, and this is my LARP character from the same LARP. I go to Conquest of Mythodia in Germany, and it's the world's largest fantasy LARP. And so this is my character, Nameless. He's an incubus, and I'm pivoting to fortune telling, and I give out these little, like, foldable pocket puzzle things, and they will either randomly have a blessing or a curse inside of them. And curses can be things like, you cluck like a chicken for 5 minutes. And so I was just telling my friends here that I got myself a little present for my, like, 1-year celebration of continuing my streaming full-time without, you know, ruining it and giving up. It's been about a year. I don't know exactly what date I went full, like, 5 days a week, but here we are, a year later, doing a commission. Things are good. I'm gonna save this file, and we're gonna save this file. Crafty Kaiju, how you doing? Howdy. You clearly have been here before. It's not a first time chatter. It's been a while then. But Jag, it's good to meet you. Welcome to the community. We do also have a Discord. If you wish to join us and share things, and if you stream, we have a self-promotions channel for people who want to share stuff, or like shops and whatnot. So if you have a shop, you can promote there. Keeping busy, making good trouble. Excellent. Excellent. We're just taking a break to do, to chill right now. But, I've mostly been at 200% on this painting. And painting flowers. So this is what we're doing today, is this. I'm most proud of the bag, honestly. Like, the whole painting, I'm proud of it, absolutely, but I am very proud of how well the bag turned out. I'm very pleased with it. Business is not currently operating. What do you make? I'm curious. Thank you. I also do pet commissions. I photo replicate, and it's a guaranteed 6 hours of work for the pet commissions. Let me find my art folder with the current. Bringing up Tom the cat for one of my followers named Cora. This says Cat Tom, who is no longer with us. I generally focus on memorials for pets. I run a cyberpunk. Oh, that's you. Sort of burned ourselves out and our bank account out last year. Oof. Oh, rip. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Cyberpunk can be a pricey one. Do you, like, rent your space or something, or... I think I'm starting to remember you. Because you found us through the LARP category, right? We had so much fun and no regrets. Well, that's good. No regrets is good. So was it the, like, renting space that ended up burning out your bank account? Yeah, we rented a huge city, like, indoor airsoft field, but we could not recoup our costs. Oof. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, that's hard. I want to start my own LARP too, but there's a piece of land up here in Canada that I want to buy, but it would be hard for people to get to. Because there's no major city nearby. There's a city that has an airport, and they're putting the trains back up north. But out here in Ontario, yeah, stuff's far apart. Canada big. And we wanna put a building in that is more like a modular dungeon. So, like, if you could get some land and make yourself a building where you could modify it and make it modular. Everything combined? Yeah, you gotta plan for that well in advance. Especially, like, you know, you gotta get your members to pay for things. That's always tough. What I've been told by pretty much everybody who's ever run a LARP is not sustainable in terms of a business. That's why Bergschneider bought Conquest of Mythodia, like, they bought the rights to it, and then they use Mythodia as, like, a way to sell more gear to people going to Mythodia. We're a bunch of creative LARPners, but none of us are business experts. One of you's gonna have to become a business expert. My plan for my site is to run as a campground for just normal people throughout the course of the year, and then have designated slots for LARP events. And the town that's closest to the place that I want to buy could theoretically have a train station stop installed. The next town after the town where the place is that I want to buy is the last stop in the line, because they ripped out the tracks to the city where the airport is, which is like the dumbest fucking thing in the universe. They're like, trucks are the future, we're gonna rip out the tracks to our city. And I'm just like, oh, why? Well, yes, you could do that. It's just like, if you want like a consistent running project, like something like Beacoline or Mythodia, you're gonna have to like figure out business in some ways. At least to break even. I used to help run an anime convention, and it was a not-for-profit, so if we made any profit, it went straight back into next year. I don't have the energy to run a monthly LARP. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, you could do an annual thing, it's just you plan ahead for it, and, you know, make sure you have a big enough community that people are gonna buy the tickets for it. To break even. I mean, all you want, generally in LARP, is to break even so that you're not putting yourself out. Like, I suppose if you're rich and have, like, a great job and you don't care about money and, like, your investments keep returning way more than you'd ever put into the hobby, like, that's great. Oh no! And jail! We'll just wait. Let us know when you're back from ants. Rip. In the meantime, I will drink some water. How you doing up there, Jeg? You still hanging around? We got into LARP talk. We're nerds. Oh, the tea has arrived. Huh?
Never mind.
You always say things when I've got my headphones.
Yes, yes. You're not for your...
Oh, okay. You say stuff to me that aren't for my ears. Yes. We pray for the lost soul. The merchant ships, they came and nabbed him. Bloody pirates. Just know when you're back, as you can hear them. Yes. I'm shocked that the Crafty wasn't in the crazy battle between Perf and Necromancer last week. Welcome back. I was saying, ultimately, you just, because you love the hobby, you want to break even. And, if you're like rich and have investments, if you're one of those investment people, then, if your investments can, make a return that you can throw stuff at your hobby as much as you like, that is the best. That's where I want to be. I want my investments to get to a point where I don't have to worry about things and I can just, you know, do the things that I want to do without really too much concern. It's not like I have kids or anything, so. Because I can't. My tea arrived while you were gone. I'm sorry that the pirates took you. They call themselves merchant ships, but really they're just pirates. Running a LARP is probably cheaper than playing golf. I don't know. I fly from Canada to Germany once a year. Definitely cheaper than owning a boat. That's true. I just want a piece of land to live on. I wear medieval clothes pretty much every day, all day. So, I LARP all the time. Well, the tea really showed up quite late. Normally it's here 1:45 or something. My dad took a long time to make the tea. I think he forgot. Got distracted. My dad always comes halfway through stream and takes my coffee mug and then brings me tea. I also want a piece of land. I look on Zillow at least every couple of weeks to find the perfect spot for a price I can afford. Nothing yet? Yeah. Well, maybe something will show up soon. Here's wishing you good luck. I will sprinkle you with some of my little curse magic, my little contract magic. I think give your little red thread of fate a tug. Maybe something good will happen. I wish you best of luck. I may be cursed to have terrible luck, but I can give other people good luck. Maybe that's why I have terrible luck. Jeez. That was my brother, if you heard that. It is very sweet of my dad to bring tea. Are we going grocery shopping later, Cheese? Yes. Okay. I was wondering why Tesla was sitting there eating his food. It's because you're standing there, lurking. Why don't you come and say hi to stream? We've got Crafty Kaiju. They haven't been here in a while, but they're here today. You gonna go get some coffee? Yeah, coffee! But...
Slept like 12 hours.
Well, yeah, but you were awake for like 36, weren't you? He is a nugget. My kitten McNuggets.
sleeping them all night. Yeah. I find I sleep a lot better when Tesla sleeps with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a weighted blanket, except it's a weighted sleep demon.
So weighted sleep demon that
Yeah.
purrs
Yeah.
and needs you. Makes biscuits on your shoulder. And your sensitive rib cage. Just searching for weak spots. Godzilla or King Kong? Who is best? Godzilla.
Definitely Gojira.
Gojira.
He can shoot nuclear radiation beams from his mouth.
Yep.
King Kong's just like, haha, I'm a large monkey. I'm a primate. Raw.
His little meeps. Gojira! A puma.
Yeah.
She's a dragon. The wagon? Puma Gojira? Puma's Gojira, confirmed. Tesla! Where's my babies? My brother's holding my cat. Gojira all the way. Everybody's like, yes, Gojira. Did you see my little...
Yes. You showed me yesterday. When you got
Yeah, I think there's supposed to be an addition here. Oh, I think there's supposed to be a little crow that sits on there. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a little crow.
a wee crow.
It doesn't exist. I'm sad the little crow is gone. Wait, Wushen is missing his crow. The little crow is missing. Oh, and Wang Ji's crane is missing too. That's so sad. Oh, yep, there's the little pegs where the crane goes. Aw. That makes me sad. Ghidorah is just a faker. Yep. Aww. I'm a little bit saddened by this. I was gonna give them a nice review, and now I have to give them a bad review. It'll just be like the crow and the crane are missing. They gave me extra cards, like free cards from the show that I don't watch, but oh, sadness. And they were expensive too. They were like $30 a piece. And they're not even that big either. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check something. Fantasy, did you take some headache medication? You should take some if you haven't. And, yeah, it was garbage week this week. Bad day for it to be garbage week. Our garbage here alternates. So, like, one week it's, like, garbage and plastic recycled, and then the next it's, paper recycle and plant waste and stuff. Coffee acquired, hooray! Yeah, the little packets got thrown out, and I don't think that they were in there anyways, because, like, I flattened those packets before I put them in the trash. And then the trash got emptied this morning. And now I feel like, did I miss them? Like, I shouldn't have missed them. Like, I turned those little packets upside down when I took the figurine out of them. And they're like the authentic figurine, and the packets were sealed, so like they should have been in there. Oh well, if I ever make a lot of money, I'll just buy them again. Maybe sell these ones at like a small discount or something. It was probably my fault. I'm just surprised. A little bit disappointed now, but they're still cute. So, I think it's just hangout time now. Fantasy, make sure you take some headache medication. There's no sense in being in pain. Take some headache meds and go back to bed. Get some sleep. Also, yesterday I found more nice fabric. Neff! There you are. A belated Neff. A kite festival? Ooh. So I'm facing a dilemma now. Should I make the Hanfu linen and the jacket and apron silk, or should I do it the other way around? Discovered peacock blue is the color that meds do it. Puma's very threatening today. I'm waiting for the kettle to boil so I can make tea. Fantasy's having a real rough time. There's also going to be model Rocketer demo and a local youth taiko group performance. Ooh! I knew someone from my first year at Conquest who was a taiko drummer. Let's do... Let's do this. First of all, the background color is going to become a problem. It's too dark. So if I go with linen over top, these two pieces will be this color, and this piece would be the silk. Having the linen on top would make it easier to clean. And then this part would be more flowy. Took a taiko class a few years ago. It was lots of fun. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think there's anything like that around me, but it seems like a lot of fun. Thanks for the hydrate, Death. Maybe I can turn off this layer again. People are so loud in my house. That thing for the street. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stand us up instead. Everybody stretch. Stretch your legs, stretch your arms, stretch your whole body. Up we go. Standing desk. This is very messy, but that's okay. If you have a local community college, they have all sorts of community focus programs. Tarot level 1 and 2? Tarot. Interesting. I'm surprised a college would do that. I'm gonna put the trims on a separate layer so that I don't have to keep drawing them all the time. Hello? Have you seen that thing about the psychic lady who was like trying to pin the Idaho murders on like this teacher from the nearby college? Because she truly believes that she's psychic? If somebody wants to teach it and a bunch of people want to learn it, it can be a class. Fair enough. I'm poor, so YouTube University is my thing. I am a student of the internet. You gonna head out? Alright, see you later, Necromancer. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again next week. Off to confess thine sins. Let's do our little... streaks here. Little dance. That's how you learn bookbinding? Yeah, I did a little bit of bookbinding, but not in the traditional sense. But it is a lot of fun. It's very enjoyable. I find it very relaxing. Just like drawing, I find very relaxing. I think that's why I enjoy streaming. Sorry, losing my voice again. So why I enjoy streaming, because like I'm very relaxed during the process. Now, this blue is very similar to this linen blue, so if I go lock this, make this darker. Whoops. Helps if I use the pen and not the eraser. What am I doing? There we go. Did not enjoy streaming. Found it very stressful. I thought I would like it, but as soon as I clicked the start stream, my brain would fall out and I'd become a total idiot. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a total idiot. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. What's my favorite indie horror game? I don't play horror games. Well, I like Phasmophobia. Anything other than that I find difficult. You like performing live? I make much better music in front of an audience. I can't music. I wish I could. Oh, I so wish I could. There's things in my head, and there's no way for me to get them out of my head. I'm so useless with sound. I'm actually terribly shy in person, but on stream, I'm just like, hell yeah, flaming extrovert. It's because people don't know who I am in real life, unless they go to Mythodia and then they know me in real life. But then they know Nameless, which is my character, and that's still not me, so I can be a flaming extrovert if I want, but Nameless is still pretty shy. He's a shy boy. Lots of psychological horror. Yeah, I don't like really scary things. Like Command once said, just do it! Do it! On stream you are sassy. I do get sassy sometimes. But I'm a potato. I have many flavors and many variants. Potato gibbous. I'm standing up so my energy's coming back. And I'm wiggling back and forth. I'm actually like half crouched. And I'm just like gremlining back and forth. Just to move my body. Trying to lose weight, but the weather outside is actually quite a bit nicer than it was yesterday and the day before. Because the ice storm, like, I could not go outside yesterday because everything was just ice! And the day before that, it was pissing rain all day. Which is why everything was covered in ice. Our tree looks like it's made out of crystal right now. All the trees in the neighborhood, everything is coated in a layer of crystal. And we haven't had any real wind, so nothing's fallen off. And so, again, this morning, the sun was, like, coming through the backyard tree. Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. The sun was coming through the backyard tree, and it literally just looked like sun filtering through crystal. And it was just... It was beautiful. I absolutely took some pictures. Maybe I'll share them to the Discord later. After I edit out anything that could geolocate me. Not that I'm worried about that. But yeah. It's pretty outside. But it's also, like, cold. 'Cause Canada, in spring, is like every form of weather you can imagine. It's like there are points of the year in Canada where, like, you have to use your heating and wear a winter coat and scrape off your car in the morning, and then by afternoon you're in a t-shirt and you're like, wow, it's too hot. I am going to modify this little spot here. There. What else? Okay, so I thought of making the jacket and the apron out of silk, but now I'm not sure. We're definitely going with a linen. Well, not definitely, but very likely. For the Hanfu. But I could switch these around. So this could be either silk or linen. And this is where I am struggling. The underlayer, absolutely linen. No questions. 100% gonna be linen. Might even make underwear. Just not even consider having anything but linen next to my body. There's nothing worse than having synthetic fibers when you're out being active and sweaty and stuff. Like, ugh. So, we're gonna open the panel. I'm just gonna use this one because we're not gonna use it. Duplicate. So this is the silk version. Where's the overshirt, I think called it? Yep. Duplicate this there. And if we make them that peacock blue. Mr. Brightside, hello, welcome, thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your nap in the shade. We do have a lurk command. And the Hanfu, if we go with the silk for this part. So there's that variant. I happen to know that this is black. I'm gonna get some of the gold in here. This is on the trim layer, don't worry. Little tassels. Might even same trim around the base. We'll put like our little lotus thing like on the side or something. I think that could look really cute. And that way, if I'm not wearing my belt or my waist wrap, like the top shirt still looks good. Not the color that I wanted. This color. That's still the wrong color. It's fine. It's good enough. So there's this option with dark underneath. We could also go the other way. Name this layer linen. This is the overshirt. Overshirt linen. And then under Hafu silk. Which would be this color. Name that layer linen. And then where's the apron? Right here. Hold on. Oh, hold on a sec. My mom needs some help with something. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. There's some police on my street. That's what my mom was telling me. Looks like something's happening, so I'm gonna raid out so that I can keep an eye on my neighborhood. Let's find someone to raid. Let's go to my channel. To mute the tab. Do you guys want to go to Kunst or Tube? You're sleeping on and off? Well, Fantasy, if you're still here, do you want to go to Kunst or Tube? Both are great. Tube is pretty great, though. I do like Tube. Bye, Roman. Alright, we're gonna go to Tube. Alright, my friends, that's it. We're off sailing to other waters. May you wash ashore in distant lands and find new adventures. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Sorry to leave early, but it's only 2 minutes early, so that's fine. Remember, you all have a good weekend. Fantasy, I hope you feel better, and I will see you next time. And remember, I love you. Bye-bye.